Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally today I made another sample for GED Science, sample questions or practice so that you can have more practice for being quick and fast when you go get to take the test. So as usual, we're gonna have 10 seconds to answer the questions and then move on to the next question. So here's the first one. Hot before from a cup of coffee forms droplet of liquid when the vapor passes over a cold spoon. Which of the following action this condensation is similar to? Is it A. Raindrops falling from the sky? B. Hail forming within a storm cloud? C. A bathroom mirror fogging up? Or D. Steam rising from boiling water? And the answer is letter C. A bathroom mirror fogging up. Next. The digestive tract of an animal that eats meat is about 4 times the length of the animal's body. In an animal that eats plants, the digestive system tract is about 20 times the length of the animal's body. Which animal would be expected to have the longest digestive tract relative to its body length? Is it A. Cow, B. Dog, C. House cat, or D. Lion? And the answer is letter E, a cow. All right, next. In a suspension, two materials will mix together only temporarily. One material does not dissolve into the other, but stays suspended until gravity pulls it down. Which is an example of a suspension? Is it A. Colored water, B. Muddy water, C. Bleach, or D. Ice water? And the answer is letter B, muddy water. Okay, next. The basic unit of structure and function of a living thing is a cell. A group of specialized cells of the same type works together to form a tissue. Tissues work together to form an organ. Organ works together to form an organ system. Complete systems work together to form a multicellular organism. According to this organizational description, what is an eye? Is it a cell, B, a tissue, C, an organ, or D, an organ system? And the answer is letter C, an organ. Let's go to next. A spontaneous process is a physical or chemical change that occurs by itself. The change requires no input of work or energy in any form. Which of the following everyday occurrences result from a spontaneous process? Is it A. Water boiling, B. Iron rusting in moist air, C. Hydrocarbon emission from gasoline combustion, or D. Water freezing? And the answer is letter B. Iron rusting in moist air. Scientists who study the inheritance of characteristics from one generation to the next have used organisms such as bees, fruit flies, mold, and mice. These organisms were chosen because they all share some common features, such as being small, producing many offspring, and maturing rather quickly. Which of the following organism would be the best choice for the controlled study of inheritance from generation to generation? Is it A. Elephants, B. Corn, C. Deer, or D. Elm trees? And the answer is letter B. Corn. Okay, next. Solid dissolves more rapidly if the solid surface area in contact with the water is increased, which would result in sugar dissolving more quickly in water. Is it A, forming the sugar into large crystals, B, grinding up the sugar to a powder, C, using brown sugar rather than white sugar, or D, forming the sugar into a cube? And the answer is letter B, grinding up the sugar to a powder. Next, the rate of extinction of animal species in 1900s increased dramatically. Which factor is most likely responsible? A. Earth's weather patterns, B. Natural selection, C. Earth's geological patterns, or D. Human actions? And the answer is letter D. Human actions. Next, which is a useful way of reducing acidification of a lake? Is it A, increasing acid emission from a local power plant, B, decreasing the lake's plants, C, adding phosphate, phosphates to the surrounding soil, or D, adding calcium compounds to the lake water? And the answer is letter D, adding calcium compounds to the lake water. Alright, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy and learn something from this. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comments below. And I will see you in my next video. You have a wonderful day. Take care and bye.